मंगलचरणा गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना गजवदना शुभानना गजवदना शुभानना गजवदना शुभानना गजवदना शुभानना मंगलचरणा गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना विद्यादायका बुद्धिप्रदायका विद्यादायका बुद्धिप्रदायका विद्यादायका बुद्धिप्रदायका विद्यादायका बुद्धिप्रदायका गौरीतनया गजानना गौरीतनया गजानना गौरीतनया गजानना गौरीतनया गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना गजवदना शुभानना गजवदना शुभानना मंगलचरणा गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना विद्यादायक बुद्धिप्रदायका विद्यादायक बुद्धिप्रदायका गौरीतनया गजानना गौरीतनया गजानना गौरीतनया गजानना गौरीतनया गजानना मंगलचरणा गजानना अल्लाह साई मौला साई अल्लाह साई मौला साई अल्लाह साई मौला साई अल्लाह साई मौला साई सद्गुरु साई अंतर्यामी सद्गुरु साई अंतर्यामी सद्गुरु साई अंतर्यामी सद्गुरु साई अंतर्यामी नानक साई प्रेम साई नानक साई प्रेम साई सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई।
अल्लाह साई मौला साई,
अल्लाह साई मौला साई,
सद्गुरु साई अंतर्यामी,
सद्गुरु साई अंतर्यामी,
नानक साई प्रेम साई,
नानक साई प्रेम साई,
यीशु साई करुणा सागर,
यीशु साई करुणा सागर,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई,
सर्वधर्म प्रिय सत्य साई।
अल्लाह साई मौला साई।
कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेहि मोहन, कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेहि मोहन, कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेहि मोहन, कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेहि मोहन, राजीवलोचन रामा, राजीवलोचन रामा, राजीवलोचन रामा, राजीवलोचन रामा, युगावतारा परमेश्वर रामा, युगावतारा परमेश्वर रामा, युगावतारा परमेश्वर रामा, युगावतारा परमेश्वर रामा, असुर निखंडन कोदंड रामा, असुर निखंडन कोदंड रामा, असुर निखंडन कोदंड रामा, असुर निखंडन कोदंड रामा, भरतार्चित श्रीरामा, पर्तिपुरीश्वर रामा, भरतार्चित श्रीरामा, पर्तिपुरीश्वर रामा, हे भरतार्चित श्रीरामा, पर्तिपुरीश्वर रामा, हे भरतार्चित श्रीरामा, पर्तिपुरीश्वर रामा, कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेहि मोहन, कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेहि मोहन, राजीवलोचन रामा, राजीवलोचन रामा, युगावतारा परमेश्वर रामा, युगावतारा परमेश्वर रामा, असुर निखंडन कोदंड रामा, असुर प्रतिपुरीश्वर रामा
हे भरतार्चित श्री रामा प्रतिपुरीश्वर रामा कौसल्यनन्दन वैदेही मोहना.
Om Shri Sai Ram. I place my prayerful pranams at the lotus feet of Bhagwan Baba. A very good evening to all the rangers, rovers and leaders, staff and students of the Sri Sathya Sai institutions, and devotees of Baba present here and watching us live from around the world. Welcome to the evening session of the national level Rover-Ranger Moot of the Bharat Scouts and Guides. I hope all of you are feeling well settled here in this beautiful campus, nestled amidst the hills, and feeling infused with a new level of vigor and energy to continue in this meet. I must say, I feel honored and privileged to be standing here this evening, as I was part of the Scouts when I was in school, and I'm also an alumnus of this esteemed Sri Sathya Sai educational system, a double privilege and a special day indeed for me. And dear Scouts and Guides, this evening, I promise you, is going to be a special one. And I'm going to introduce you to a group which is similar to you all, similar in terms of the values that all of you share and cherish. Bharat Scouts and Guides, as you all know, is about discipline, commitment and passion, hard work, unity in diversity, and service to fellow men. And the group that I am going to introduce now shares all these values with you and holds them close to their heart. As you must have seen from the stage, you already have a clue that it is a musical group. How can a musical group share these values, you may ask? Well, the group is a special one, and the group is called Sai's Angels Brass Band, formed by the students of the Sri Sathya Sai Lokaseva institutions in the Muddenahalli campus. And how do they share these values? Discipline. Well, you have about 100 different students playing music on the stage. Can it be music without discipline? Put 100 musicians on the stage and all you get is noise. But with discipline, when they play together, play at the right time, at the right moment, the same song, that is when you have music. Commitment and passion. A big group to play music together requires rigorous practice, requires commitment. Remind you, they're students studying in schools and colleges. They have their academics to take care of, yet they are committed to learning music and learning it professionally. Hard work, right? A lot of hard work. These students have probably been in the band a maximum of 2 years, maybe 3. They have not played brass instruments before. I would dare say they have not even seen these instruments before. So you can imagine the kind of hard work that has gone into learning these instruments, learning a completely new genre of music, Western music, learning to read those notes and play them in cohesion while they are reading. That requires a lot of hard work. Unity in diversity. It is not just one instrument that all these students are playing. You have various sections, trombones, trumpets, woodwinds, percussion, guitars, keyboards. All this forms the diversity, but the music comes when there is unity. And finally, service to fellow men. What is the motivation for these students to play music with all their heart? It is not a monetary benefit. It is about to put a smile in the face of the listeners, to fill their hearts with love and joy. And that, dear sisters and brothers, is Size Angels Brass Band for you. The first piece that they're going to open this evening is called the theme from Pink Panther. Let's lighten up this evening. Let's get groovy. It's going to be a mesmerizing, music-filled evening, filling our hearts with love and joy. Pink Panther is a world-renowned piece. It has, in fact, won a Grammy Award for arrangement and was arranged by Henry Mancini in 1965. Size Angel Brass Band playing the Pink Panther. So, how did you like that music? Well, let me remind you, they are not professional musicians. They sound purely professional, but they're all students studying here in our institution. And let me take the privilege of introducing them to you all, section-wise. I will probably stagger my introduction and start with maybe the clarinets, flutes, and saxophones. On the clarinet, we have Pranav Kulkarni, second year commerce. Lalit Joshi, second year science. Revant S, 10th grade, Vidya Kendra. Ishan Ram, 8th grade, Vidya Kendra. Yashwant Ram, first year science. Harshvardhan Naidu, first year science. That was the clarinet section. On the flutes, we have Sai Harikesh on the 8th grade, Vidya Kendra. Ashwin Sundaram, 8th grade, Vidya Kendra. Yogeshwaran, 8th grade again. And Jeevan Sai, first year arts. On the saxophones, we have Dushyanta N, second year science. Rishi Gopinath, 10th grade, Vidya Kendra. Avi Gopinath, second year science. And Sai Prasad Pai, first year science. The next piece is called Take 5. Take 5 is a jazz standard composed by Paul Desmond and originally recorded by the Dave Brubeck Quartet for its 1959 album, Time Out. And this became the best-selling jazz single ever. A beautiful jazz ballet, Take 5, by the Size Angels Brass Band. A round of applause for Rishi Gopinath, who played so wonderfully on the saxophone. Wouldn't you like to get to know these students better, what their experiences have been? I would like to introduce one of the band members to come forward and share his experience, Brother Yashwant Ram. He hails from Singapore and is pursuing his first year in science. And he joined this institution in this academic year. He plays the clarinet, and this is his first year in band. And he's going to share his experiences.
Good evening, everyone. It was at the start of this academic year that I was inspired to join the band. Hearing the soulful music from the stadium and seeing the satisfied faces on the band boys, seeing the satisfied faces of the band boys when they returned from their practice sessions really intensified my desire. And I made a fervent prayer that I too wanted to join the band. It was barely a month later and my dream came true. I had joined the band. Being in the band has not only taught me just music, it has taught me so much more. I've learned that it's not just the personal effort that counts, but the combined effort and hard work of everyone. This synergy translates into good music. I've also learned to be more self-confident and bold. But among the many values that I've learned, the two that stand out the most are selflessness and sacrifice. And the person that exemplifies these two qualities is none other than our dear band teacher, Dimitris sir. He left behind all his comforts and a promising and flourishing career back in New York. Following Swami's command, he came to teach us music. The amount of patience he shows while teaching us is just phenomenal. Thank you, Swami, for giving us such a wonderful teacher. I would like to conclude with a small prayer. O Lord, please make us your worthy, humble instruments so that we can spread the music of your message of peace, love, and service to the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Yashwant. The next piece is called Fame. It is a pop song written by Michael Gore and was adapted as the theme song for a series by the same name, Fame. This song has won several accolades, including the Academy Award and the Golden Globe Award. Fame. It is my turn now to introduce to you all the trumpet section and the percussionists. On the trumpets, we have Aryan Rajesh, 9th grade. Srivatsa Iyengar, 9th grade. Harsha DJ, 10th grade. Harish GS, 10th grade. Vishwa SB, 2nd year science. Kabir Charaya, 2nd year science. Suraj RM, 2nd year science. On the percussions, we have Darshan Gowda, 2nd year science. Naveen Kumar M, 2nd year BCom. Kantraj, 2nd year science. Shashank, 10th grade, high school. Nischal Somaiji, 2nd year commerce. Satyananda Pereira, 7th grade, hailing from Portugal. Aditya, 10th grade, high school. Krishna, 9th grade. Sai Shankar Narayan, 1st year arts. And Venu, 1st year commerce. The next piece, I'm sure all of you will be familiar with. It's called The Theme from James Bond. The song was composed by John Barry in 1962. It's a thrilling composition and a riveting theme. I'm sure you will enjoy it. The theme from James Bond. Wasn't that full of energy? We now have Brother Kantaraj studying in the 2nd year PU Science, hailing from Chikkabellapur and part of the percussion section, sharing his experiences about how the band shaped him.
Good evening, everybody. I am very lucky to be here, and I am very blessed to be in this institution and in this band. If at all I am speaking here, standing in front of you, is only because of Bhagwan Baba, who brought me here. He chose me to be here, and I am very grateful to him. As I am from village, I didn't know anything about this band, this institution. I didn't know anything. I was in my own world. In village, there'll be not anything. After joining this institution and this band, I've changed a lot. First of all, I would like to share is, if I am speaking here, standing in front of you confidently in English, is only because of the courage, support, encouragement, love, help that these brothers, our teacher, and our Swami has given me. I am becoming better and better person. Thank you, Swami. And I am able to concentrate in my studies. My devotion became more and more to God. One thing I like to say about our band teacher, he has lot of patience. He is very humble. He loves us very much. One such key thing that I learned from him is hard work. He works very hard. All day he practices instrument like a student. He loves us very much. This aspect of hard work we have learned from him. All of us have learned this aspect of hard work from our sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everybody. Above all, thank you, Swami, for giving this such an opportunity.
Thank you, brother, for sharing your heartfelt words. The next piece is called Hawaii 5-0. It is a piece from a name of the series, which is also called Hawaii 5-0. It's a popular American drama series. And this theme has become globally popular and is composed by Morton Stevens. Hawaii 5-0. What a peppy song, Hawaii 5-0. I've introduced you all to the melody section, which is the trumpets, clarinets, flutes, saxophones. I've introduced you all to the percussionists. It is time now for the rock-solid bass section. The basses comprise of the French horn, the trombones, and the baritones. And together, the basses give that support to the band in terms of holding it steady, playing wonderful counter melodies, and provide the richness in terms of chords. On the French horn, we have Monish TH, second year Commerce. Rohit R, ninth grade. On the trombones, we have Narsimha, second year BSc, part of the Sri Sathya Sai Center for Human Excellence. Nagabhushan Hosur, second year Science. And on the baritone, we have Birappa PK, second year Science, and Om Sai Pradhan, 10th grade. I'm sure you've been enjoying the pieces so far, and the next piece is yet again another popular one, theme from Mission Impossible. This song was composed by Lalo Schifrin in 1967. And as we know that we are a group of committed people, Mission Impossible is only mission definitely possible for all of us with our hard work and commitment. And this piece is going to prove just that. It is a piece of grit, it is fast-paced, it is intense. Hold on to your seats, dear sisters and brothers, for this heart-racing number, theme from Mission Impossible. What a magnificent piece. And what wonderful solos by the different soloists who came forward and played. Mind you, these students have just been playing these instruments for about 1 or 2 years, and yet they play with such confidence and ease, with such professional manner. Coming forward now and opening his heart to all of us and expressing his feelings, we have Brother Ashwin Sundaram. He's studying in the 8th class in the Sri Sathya Sai Vidya Kendra. He hails from Coimbatore in Tamil Nadu. He's playing the flute in the band, and he's here with a heart full of gratitude.
Good evening, everybody. I'm very grateful to you. I'm standing in a auditorium. It was during Ganesh Chaturthi time where Bhagwan Baba commanded me to join brass band. After joining band, I learned many things. I learned how to be humble and thinking everyone as one family. I used to get nervous if I speak with new people, but I'm standing in a huge gathering and I'm able to speak like this. It is only because of Bhagwan Baba and my band brothers. I'm very grateful to Baba. Saying so, conclude. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. The next piece comes from Cuba, and it is called Havana, composed by Kamila Sabelo. Havana, or Cuba, as we know, is a nation with a light-hearted culture. The people are very light-hearted, no ill feelings towards each other. And this piece has got that feel too. Very light-hearted, easygoing, and thoroughly enjoyable. There is a special segment on this piece as well. A few months ago in June, Bhagwan Baba commanded their master Dimitris to teach piano to all the students. And he started teaching them. And the students learned so quickly. And in this piece, debuting for the first time on piano, we have Jeevan Sai. He's been learning only for the past few months, and he's going to be debuting on this piece. And their master Dimitris will be playing the violin, Havana. Wouldn't you want to meet the guitarists? On the bass guitar, we have Rishabh Jain, first year science. On the electric guitar, we have Harish Balasubramaniam, second year science. The next song is a song from Greece, the country where the bandmaster hails from. The song is all about peace and harmony, and it is called White Dove. It was composed by Manos Hadjidakis and has got a regal feel to it. During this song, the White Dove, Dimitrios, the bandmaster, will be playing the traditional Greek instrument, bouzouki, White Dove. Coming forward now to share his heart, we have Brother Avi Gopinath. He's studying in the 12th year science in the Sri Sathya Sai Lok Seva PU College. He hails from Canada and he plays the tenor sax in the band. And he's going to talk about his views on values-based education and its benefits on society.
Good evening. Though you might see me standing here, actually I was born and raised in Canada. When Sai Baba told me to come here to study, I said yes. And I left everything else behind and I came here. Initially, when I first came, I didn't realize the value of being in a school that gave moral education as well as worldly education. But it's only when I went back this summer vacation that I realized the greatest difference between myself and my friends was not that I had gone to India or they had stayed in Canada. The biggest difference was that I had grown as a person. And I realized this sort of moral education, it helps you grow as a person because it shows you different ways of life. Before I came, the only way of life I knew was to grow up, get a job, get money, get married, have a family, and then die after that. But coming here, I learned there's more to life. You know, there are ideals which we can keep inside our heart, ideals of sacrifice. And there's no greater example of sacrifice than my brothers standing behind me. We're right now during vacation time. Nobody has gone home to see their parents. Everybody only practices, only performs to make Baba happy. And along with just learning values, I learned that service is also important. Your life is not so good if you can't make the other person sitting beside you happy as well. And that is what I plan on doing after coming and being at such a school. Thank you. Good evening.
Thank you, Brother Ravi. The next piece is another international piece called Oye Como Va, which in Spanish translates to, hey, how is it going? So how is it going for all of you? Very well, I presume. This beautiful Spanish piece was composed by Tito Puente in 1963. He's a Latin jazz and bamboo musician, and the song was popularized by famous guitarist Carlos Santana. This song, again, debuts a new pianist, Brother Sai Shankar. Having started to learn piano just a few months ago, he will be playing on the piano on Oye Como Va, and their master Dimitris will be on soprano saxophone. Oye Como Va. It's now time to get to know those who lead the band. Put your hands together for the band leader, Brother Vinayak Gurav, second-year engineering student. His successor has been chosen as well. Put your hands together for the future band leader, Sai Harikesh, studying in the 8th grade. And finally, their master, the trainer, who has put this band together in such a beautiful shape, Mr. Dimitris Lambrianos. I would like to say a few words about Mr. Dimitris. He hails from Greece and from New York as well in the United States. He is a very popular musician. He's a multi-instrumentalist, in fact. You saw him on stage play various instruments already, the piano, the violin, the bouzouki, the soprano saxophone, and he plays a host of other instruments, more than 20, the trombones, trumpets. Every instrument that you see on the stage is taught by him. He has recorded with some of the most popular musicians, played and performed in the most popular halls around the world, be it the Carnegie Mellon Hall in New York City or the Albert Hall in London. He is a famous musician, and he left his lucrative career to come here to this institution and teach these wonderful students who have a lot of promise, teach them band, and you can see the result, how they have blossomed. Before we move on to the next piece, we have one of you, one who wants to come and share his words of enthusiasm. Brother Ranjit?
Thank you, brother. Mesmerize. This is the word that I can think of out of the vocabulary that I have at this point of time. And I am sure most of you would concur. While we talk about various aspects of life, which includes discipline, leadership, cohesion, and whatnot, the various sessions that we take or we go through, this session on the same lines to showcase the discipline, the unity, the integrity, in my opinion, was best taught in the form of music tonight. If I talk about the world-renowned musician, Yanni, one of my favorites, Acropolis is what I listen to the moment I feel stressed. But after listening to the music this evening, I can proudly say, this is the music. Yanni's band has been practicing for years together to reach where it is today. They are much elder to the younger ones we have on dais at this point of time, and I am sure if this magic has to happen, it has to be the blessings of Baba and the Guru. So with no further words, all I can say is the standing ovation that the group deserves, and 3 cheers to them. I would say 3 cheers after you would say hip hip hooray. Or let me make it the other way. I would say hip hip hooray, and you would say 3 cheers. All right? Which one do you want? 3 cheers first? 3 cheers to the team. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Thank you.
Thank you so much, brother. Our final piece for the evening. Are you ready for it? Like always, we have saved the best for the last. You have listened to an international repertoire so far, and now coming to this beautiful land of ours, an ode to this country, Bharat, India, Hindustan, call her what you may. This piece, everyone knows it. It's close to everyone's heart. our heart throbs for our country while we listen to this piece. Sare jahan se acha, Hindustan hamara.
With the blessings of Baba, I should say that today's very soulful music was fantastic, fabulous, magnificent, superb. Marvelous. This mesmerizing music, I have lost my grammar, and the adjectives they really deserve. I have had the opportunity of hearing, you call this band set, but I call it symphony. In many parts of the world, Budapest, Vienna, Atlanta, Albert Hall, and your own place, Athens. In the Athens Concert Hall, if I remember the name right, it's Lukas Kartios. I heard his. And this, there is a professionalism, but this coming from these youngsters, this soulful music is nothing but the blessings of Baba, because at this young age, they'll not be able to perform in such a magnificent way. My hats off to you. May God bless you. That's right. Movie.
Music director. He left that career. Band running now. Before that, there was no band here. These children have picked up on their own with help of. Very, very happy. Very happy, very happy. Come.